Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to Season 3. We have just wrapped up recruiting. If you guys didn't watch that video, I encourage you to go back and watch that one because we got some new guys on the team this season. It's going to be exciting. We're going to take a look at the depth chart real quick. Now, I am going to play... actually, hold on. Let's go in here. Let's look at the the schedule real quick. We've got... This is what it came out with. Texas Southern at Sam Houston State. Cornell at home. I haven't adjusted this at all. I'm going to make one adjustment, actually. And I'll show you guys here shortly. But yeah, who we got? We got Mississippi Valley State out of the West. And then Furman and Elon, it looks like. So, I am going to make this adjustment, though. I'm actually going to wait, though. We'll do that at the very end of the video. I want you guys to stick with me here. So what we're going to do is we're going to redshirt Austin McDaniel. We don't need to have these guys in the same exact class. McDaniel could develop into a very good quarterback, but I don't want him being the backup quarterback his whole career. Now here, we got this guy, this athlete, Paul Hayes. If you missed it last video, he was a four-star athlete, turned into a really good running back, so we can get away with redshirting Palmer as a true freshman. You see true freshmen, their awareness is just so low. And that's normal in this game. I mean, I wish they were a little higher, but they'll develop that. It's the easiest thing to improve. Wide receivers, we're probably going to leave all these guys. There's really no point in redshirting any of them. I mean, we still have some 4 receiver sets, so we'll keep those guys on the team, or keep them on the roster. We will redshirt this right tackle. I think we can get away with that, and we'll redshirt that right guard. I think we discussed that last video. Defensive tackle, we can probably redshirt one of these because we only have one defensive tackle in 3-3-5, unless we were to play like nickel or something. We're a little thin at linebackers, but we've got 6 really good linebackers. We're pretty solid linebackers. They're not fantastic. Strong safety and free safety we're pretty thin at. We can redshirt that punter. So yeah guys, only 2 juniors. So after this season, we're not going to lose a whole lot. We're only losing 2 players unless people declare for the draft. So yeah, let's take a look at this. I'm going to start. It's not going to matter. I'm going to adjust my playbook anyway. I'm going to put Townsend in just because he's going to run the triple option and he's a senior. He's experienced. Roberts will play a lot though. Honestly, I may not even throw any passes with Townsend because I can always just do QB sub if needed. Running backs, Marcelo Washington got the dot, guys. That's really, really awesome. In case I don't know if I got that in the last video. So Marcelo Washington getting the dot is fantastic for our offense because that means we'll have him or McIntyre on the field. Most times, both of them on the field, and that's really awesome there. I'm just making a few adjustments. I've actually gone through my roster already, because I didn't want to spend too much time making all these adjustments on the depth chart, but I'm putting this right guard. We only have one good tight end. I'm putting a right guard in as my second tight end just for run support. We're not going to throw many passes to our tight ends. They're primarily just for blocking, because we're not going to throw that many passes in general. So I'm just trying to straighten up the depth chart here. Sometimes this can get a little confusing. Like this, I got that right guard is actually higher rated, so we'll probably, well, hold on, that's a freshman. No, we'll roll with it. Yeah, we'll roll with it. So our O-line is actually really solid now. We're a little weak at that left guard, but since Wilson is also going to be in at tight end, that's why I'm leaving him as kind of like the swing offensive lineman, at least for the guard and center. Peter Henderson, our best player on the O-line at 84 overall. And guys, we're all so young, man. Like, we're so incredibly young. Ismail Anderson starting at left end. Dennis Johnson on the right end. So Preston Parks is going to start at defensive tackle. Outside linebacker, we can actually do some adjustments here, I think. We're going to get Cole in at outside linebacker just like we had last season. And Evans is solid, man. He's a 78 at any position. But I think, yeah, we'll basically just make Evans the backup all the way around in case we get an injury or anything. Actually, you know what? I'll put Troy Powell. I don't know. We'll figure, we'll do it this way just so we can do, we'll figure it out. If we have to do mass subs, it'll work out. It'll be all right. I'm excited about Evans, man. He's built like a linebacker. He's 6'5" and 230, 231. I've already recorded this, guys. That's why I'm kind of jumbled up with my audio here. But I just wanted to show you guys a preview for Season 3. Whitehead, the 5-star corner. We're going to get him out there. So we're good. We're solid at corner. 280, 82 and 80 overall at corner. That's pretty nice. We have good special teams now. Kick returning. I don't want McIntyre in at kick returns. I don't want him using up his energy there. We'll go ahead and put Hayes in, and I think I'll let Whitehead do punt returns with that 96 speed. That's the fastest guy on the team so far. I want to get more players with speed like that. It's really critical, you know. You can get some recruits up in the high 90s with speed. I mean, Michael White has just one, for example, there. So guys, you don't have to watch all this. I'm actually going to do some of this off camera here. Let me think now. One thing we need to do before I forget, in-season recruiting, we've got to go over this. We'll take a look at what is in state in South Carolina. There's a 4-star strong safety. Now, we need depth at safety, especially when we're running 3-3-5. You get 3 safeties on the field at the same time. Now, you could put a corner in, but I like having safeties that are built similar to linebackers. So we're going to go pretty much after a lot of these South Carolina kids, because look how many needs we have. We don't have that many. I mean, 7's not that many, but we need tight ends. We need wide receivers. So we're taking those 2 guys. We got 4 defensive tackles. We don't really need one, but I'll grab them anyway. So let's go. Let's just see what else is out there, man. We do need a quarterback. Are there any scrambling quarterbacks? 4.6 is pretty decent speed. That's probably like 76 speed. So a lot of balance. I don't even see any. There's no guys under 4.6. I think 4.65 is probably right around 76 speed, maybe 74. Which, you know, the 40 times in this game are absolutely ridiculous. Like, 4.3 is insanely fast in real life. Well, not insane. I mean, it's really fast, you know. But you'll get guys like 4.29. Like, some of these guys are just, it's crazy how fast these people are. On paper, at least. There's 4.26. Like, look at that. So, I mean, since we run, technically, what we're running is a spread formation playbook, so it says we need 6 wide receivers on the team, which is not really, you know, I mean, I guess we do. We do run the 4 wide. We have that one formation. I may take it out after this season, guys. I'm not sure. I can't decide what I want to do with it. But, yeah, man, this is going to be a fun year. We get everyone back, except for really the only loss we had was Haston. James Haston. That was the only loss, because we replaced our center that graduated with a better center, or maybe it was a left. I can't remember who it was that left. But we improved at center. We improved all around the board at offensive line. And then defense, everybody's back. Every single player is back on defense that started last year. Plus, we're going to be starting a couple freshmen, so that's pretty awesome. Just trying to fill in the rest of these spots here. We're going to go with this guy from North Carolina, keep it in the pipeline. So, off-season recruiting, we're going to try to get a scrambling quarterback if we can. It's going to be... I mean, we have 2 on the depth chart, so it's not the end of the world if we don't get a scrambling quarterback, because we'll have Roberts and... what's the other? Austin McDaniel. We'll have them back for next season. So, preseason 119, it actually shows you every single team here if you look at this. You can see Georgia Southern's number 19. So we'll be first in the SEC, at least we'll be predicted first. Western Carolina's down to 31, so seems like Georgia Southern at least has the better roster. So what we're going to do, I'm going to leave Texas Southern and Sam Houston State. I actually like those teams. Sam Houston State was pretty solid, so that'd be a tough game. I saw them in the top 30. So we're going to leave that one, but we got to get Northwestern State back at home. You guys remember that last game? We got beat. They stole one from us last season. We got to get them back at home in Charleston. We've already got 2 road games out of conference, so we'll definitely keep them at home. Texas Southern. I don't know what conference Texas Southern is. I don't think they scare me too bad. I think Texas State is the better team. I've looked at that a little bit, but Look at this, man. McIntyre's predicted second in the Heisman race to start the season. Townsend, look at this guy, an outside linebacker. Really? I mean, those are crazy stats. 11 picks, 6 sacks, 2 defensive touchdowns. I mean, he's only a sophomore. I mean, that's impressive, man. That stat line is really impressive. I don't know if he'll stay there. I mean, oh, look at this, Anthony Gant. Look at our rival. From Georgetown, South Carolina. That's like within an hour of Charleston. He went to Furman, and we shut him out last season, but we got to play him again. So we're on, McIntyre is on the preseason first team. There's a guy from my created school. Hawaii State. Edwards, yeah, Edwards is on here. So McIntyre and Edwards leading the way. There's Georgia Southern's quarterback, Kyle James. He's at 89 overall, man. That's pretty good. 84 speed. It's going to be hard to stop them. Travis Payne on here. Nice. NCAA second. We don't have any freshmen to start. That's right. All SEC, McIntyre, Travis Payne, and Edwards. Do we have anybody on the second team? We got our guard, one of our returning guards. Yeah, a lot of Western Carolina, Georgia Southern on there. So we should, yeah, we're predicted first. Georgia Southern, South Carolina, Wofford, Chattanooga, Appalachian State in the East. Yeah, I mean, that's about what I would guess. Furman predicted to win the West again. Alabama State, look at the line all the way down here. Alabama State's predicted second. That's interesting. Look at this. The top four teams are all from the East. And then Chattanooga's in there. 5 of the top 6 are out of the East. And Appalachian State, look at this, man. The SEC East is definitely the more competitive division, which I like. We play all those teams every season. So we get Mississippi Valley State this season out of the West. That's our rotating opponent. I think I figured out the schedule finally. So I think Elon is our team we'll play every single season. Our state, well, this is a top. You can look at the toughest places to play here. We're not quite there yet. I don't know if we'll get there in our small little stadium, but yeah, Northwestern State, we're gonna get them at home. Texas Southern, we should be able to win that one. They're probably the weakest team on our schedule. Sam Houston State on the road, that'll be a tough game. And then we got Georgia Southern early, so we'll find out how good we are early, man. Those are week 2 and 3 are gonna be some tough games. But I'm ready for this one, man. Matt Roberts, 85 speed. Very similar to Austin McDaniel, at least. But he's got a little higher... I mean, look at the awareness, man. Only 50... Let's see, I mean, Townsend's only 62. Our awareness is pretty low across the board. Somehow Birch has the best awareness. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter a whole lot at quarterback. This is critical here. The 2 dots, McIntyre and Washington, 2 impact players. Plus, we got Hayes, an 80 overall freshman. It's going to be fun to run with this team, man. I cannot wait for this season. I'm going to mix this up. I'm going to put Washington in at fullback, and I'll show you guys why we're going to do that. I'm going to mix this up. Yeah, we're going to put Hayes in here, I think. And like I said, I actually just recorded this earlier. Or, I mean, this has been recorded previously, so I'm trying to remember what I did. But the reason why I'm going to do this is because when we run Flexbone, it'll put Washington in at fullback right behind Townsend, so we can actually use him and McIntyre on the field at the same time, even if we run Flexbone twins. So that's why we did that, guys. I will see you. Game 1's going to be coming soon. We'll see you then. Peace.